Hello, ladies. Welcome to today's session. It is time for yet another burner program, and in this session, we're having our ab workout. This is absolutely beginner friendly, and if you're more advanced, feel free to do the advanced versions or increase your reps and your sets as you go. And we are starting off really strong with our planks. So I'm going to be getting my timer. For this, we're going to begin both our low planks and our high planks, and we're going about 30 seconds. You want to hang in there and hang in there real good. When I say your low planks, this is what I mean. Get in position, your hands like this, your elbows on the floor like this, your legs down, and then you perform your planks. This is your low plank. So we're going to be performing this 30 seconds. Ready? Let's get right into it. I'm starting my timer now. All right, let's go. Stay in there. One thing I like to do so that I do not get exhausted is not just think about the time. I try to focus on other things. Think about the food you're going to eat when you're done working out or something entirely different. So you want to perform this 30 seconds. Whew. Ladies, we're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's it. For our next program, we're going to be having our high planks. So same way we have our low planks, we're going to have our high planks. And we're performing this same routine twice. So we go for the low planks, high planks, then go again for the low planks. And the high planks, oh my God, this is exhausting. But again, we're going 30 seconds. Ready? And this time around, when we say high planks, this is what I mean. Remember, the other time we had our elbows down like this. This time, our elbows are up and you stand like this, like you want to do a mountain climber. And ensure you raise your core. So ready? Let's go. 30 seconds. I feel this is much more easier than the low plank, but the trick is in bracing your core. What do I mean by bracing your core? So you know how you do when you want to take a shit and the shit is not just coming out. You're like, that exactly is how you perform your, that's exactly is how you brace your core. Oh guys, we're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's indeed a burner. So now we're going back into our low planks and then back into our high planks. I'm sure you're already feeling it. I'm feeling it. I don't know about you. But let's get back into our low planks. Feel free to take 20 seconds to 30 seconds rest, and you can pause this video at any time. All right, let's get into our low planks. Let's go. Ready? 1, 2, go. Oof. Honestly, timers can be quite exhausting in my opinion, but try not to think about it. The lesser you think about the time, the better. Well, whichever one works for you. But for me, what works is not thinking about the time. Oof. 10, 9, oh Lord. Almost there. Oof. And that's it, guys. Next, we're going to have our high planks. But at this point, I'm going to take a little break because this is quite exhausting. For now, we can get back into our high planks. And one beautiful thing about training your core as opposed to just working for abs is that you get a stronger core, which is more functional, and that is functional workouts as compared to just aesthetics. Ready? Let's get into our high planks. Now, this is the last set for this particular program. You're hanging in there good. We're 20 seconds in, I guess, at this point. Whew. Oh boy, it gets really tough when it's close to like 12 seconds, 10 seconds down. Ooh. And that's it, my darlings. All right, ladies, for our next program, we have our side planks, just like we had for our normal planks, our low planks. This time around, we're going to be to the side, and we're going to set our timer 30 seconds again. Trust me, it doesn't get any easier, but it gets more interesting. That's all I can say. Ready? Let's go. Timer starts. Whew. So basically, your weight rests on your elbow and you brace your core, and then literally you hold this And remember, we're going 30 seconds. Do not dip in. Brace your core. Remember, you want to act like you're taking a shit. And then you tighten that core. That basically is it. So we're almost there. And basically, once we're done with this side, we switch over to the other side. Whew, that came pretty fast. Now let's do the other side. Almost there, ladies. Halfway in. Hold on. You're holding up nicely. Oh, darlings, and that is about it for your side plans. And ladies, for our very next program, we have what's called the closed up beat or whatever it's called. But this is how you basically perform it. You're down, you come all the way up. A simpler version, if you're a complete beginner, would be something like this. You can do one leg up. Try this. And you want to keep your leg straight, and that leg comes up. But if you're more advanced, you can do this instead. So you're basically going to perform 10 reps of these 4 sets. Let's go, let's go. Simpler version, something like this. Alright ladies, that's about it. For our next program, we have the talking crunches. We have different variations of this depending on the difficulty level and your level. If you're an advanced person, you can perform this. You're down, up, up. But for a more simpler version, you can have your hands like this. And then you go in, out, in, out, in, out. Basically, you want to perform this exercise 4 sets, 10 reps. Ready? This definitely is another burner. Whew. 6, 7, 8. Oh Lord. Oof. 9, 10. At this point, I honestly begin to feel my abs hurt really hard. Next program, we have our mountain climbers. I particularly love this one because it's beginner friendly. So for your mountain climbers, you want to be on your 4s. That's on your hands and your legs. Stretch out those legs and then come in. Bring those legs in. So you don't want, this is not what you're doing. You're not doing this. No. Straight back. Then bring those legs in. Now you're going to use a timer for this program. You want to go 30 seconds too for your mountain climber. Feel free to adjust the timing to 30 seconds, 20 seconds, but nothing less than 15 seconds really. Ready? Let's go. Feel free to go a lot faster, but do not miss your phone. Almost there. One beautiful thing about timers is that it helps you see how long you can endure. Almost there, ladies. Whew. At this point, it begins to burn. Yep. And that's about it. And you want to go 3 sets of these. Alright, ladies, for our very last program, we have our Russian twist. This is the only place you're going to be using a weight in this entire routine. And you can feel free to use about anything. If you're at home, use a gallon of water. You realize that most of the programs we've done is with body weight, so you can perform this literally anywhere. But if you're at home, feel free to get a jerry can, a gallon, or something heavy. You can even use a school bag. Now I'm using about 10 kg, so in total we're doing about 20. So for the beginner friendly version of your Russian twist, you want to have your legs on the floor and then twist to the side, to both sides. So you're going to perform this 10 reps on both sides. Now, if you are a little advanced, you're going to get those legs off the floor, darling. Off the floor, hold them in the air, and then you twist. Poof. Remember, You can always adjust your reps and your sets. And my darlings, that's about it for this session. How do you feel? You want to have this in your routine once or twice a week and you're good to go. And remember, the diet has a large part to play in you getting your abs out. Like I always say, our workout is not done without some stretches. So we're just going to include simple full body stretches. Let's get right into it. We're going to be starting with something a little unconventional. We're going to relax that neck. Relax it as much as possible. Basically twist it in all four directions. But slowly, enough for you to know where the joints are stiff. And remember not to hold your breath while you're at it. Stretches are for relaxing. Next thing I want to do is hold that head a little at one side. Feel free to sustain this for a couple of seconds, about 5 to 10 seconds. Switch over to the other side. Same motion. Notice if it hurts at any region and try to free up the joints in that area. Alright, my darling, still in your sitting position, you're going to stretch out your hand. Now, this can be a little tricky for beginners. What I want you to do, I don't want you to do this. This is not what I want you to do. What I want you to do is stretch out one hand. See how this hand is? This hand is going to enter your elbow. And you have something like this, basically. One hand straight, the other 90 degrees. So this helps you stretch out your arms. Now you switch over to the other side. Stretch out that arm. Stretch it out. Hold it for about 30 seconds too, or as long as you can hold it. Now, we are going to go on our chest. Alright, so you're going to lie on your chest. So you're going to lie on your chest and then spread your hands to the side. With your hands spread to the side, I want you to twist that leg just like this. And try to keep your body straight, flat on the floor still. Now you turn to the other side. Perform something similar. Turn over. Try to stand that leg. Oh, you're most likely going to feel a crack on that back. I always do. So I particularly love this. From this position, you're going to get back on your chest. And you get on this. This is called a cobra pose. Maintain it. And from here, you're just going to slide into a child pose. Into a child pose. Oh, honestly, stretches are really relaxing. Really, really relaxing. And from here, I want you to slide into a cobra pose again. From cobra pose, I want you to get on your forward into a downward dog. Like this. Hold it. Share your videos with me also. I look forward to seeing your routines. See you in my next video. Bye.